All right, crypto dads, quick question. When last did you upgrade you? Not your portfolio, not your bags, not your watch list, but you.
Because most people aren't losing money in crypto because they're stupid. They're losing money because they're human. They're tired, they're distracted, they're emotional, they're clicking things at 2 a.m. like it's a pop-up ad from 2007.
The last 3 years taught us something brutal. Markets don't just test your strategy, they test your hygiene.
Yeah, security hygiene, mental hygiene, sleep hygiene, body hygiene, food hygiene. if you're sloppy, crypto punishes you. Not immediately, but it eventually will catch up for sure.
So this year, the New Year's gift to you, not alpha, not predictions, but 5 habits to keep you alive, sane, and solvent for 2026. So this is an episode 1 of 2. So we actually have 10, but we're breaking it into 2 parts.
And none of this is wake up at 4 a.m. and ice bath your personality. This is dad proof, real world, set it up once and let it run.
Unless you're a tool, then ice baths are perfect for you. Welcome, everybody, to Dad's Gone Crypto. As I said, this is part 1 of 2. So all I want you to do is pick one habit, stack it. Let's go.
So you don't need more alpha, you need fewer mistakes. So picture this, you're busy, kids, work, WhatsApp, market moving fast, a message pops up. Congrats, you qualify for an airdrop. Or support team here, just verify your wallet. You don't overthink it because you're tired. One click later, your wallet becomes someone else's exit liquidity.
And the scary part, this isn't just newbies, it's smart people who are rushed. Old approvals, one lazy signature, one wrong site, you're done. In 2025 alone, Chain Analysis reported over $2.17 billion stolen from crypto services mid-year, including a massive centralized exchange exploit. This isn't paranoia, it's a seatbelt.
Yeah, phishing-resistant MFA using passkeys or hardware keys is the modern seatbelt. Even CISA says FIDO WebAuth is the only widely available phishing-resistant MFA. And Chain Analysis keeps showing that wallet drains often come from old approvals, things you forgot you ever even clicked on.
Security hygiene doesn't just protect your money, it protects your brain. When you feel unsafe, you trade worse. When you check prices more, you sleep less. All right, so week 1, 30 minutes, lockdown emails first. That's the master key. All right, so enable passkeys or hardware keys for your emails and exchanges and use a password manager. 1 month in, it'll take you about 60 minutes. Use Steal backups for seed phrases, which are fire retardant, store offline, and separate from daily life. Quarterly, takes you about 10 minutes. Run revoke.cache, which allows you to kind of revoke all those things that you've clicked on in the past that are kind of looming around in your wallet so that it doesn't cause any like chaos later down the line. And always play the 10-second rule before signing your domain and obviously giving your permission to transact.
If you're too rushed for 10 seconds, you're way too rushed to sign, so don't do it.
All right, guys, so now we're moving on to habit number 2, mental wellness, the anti-FOMO protocol. All right, so you can't out-trade a fried nervous system, all right? It's a real thing, right? So there's crypto is basically a casino that follows you into the bathroom. You're sitting on the toilet playing with your phone, checking markets. It's not me, it's you, I promise. You can be brushing your teeth and still be losing money emotionally. Your body's at home, but your nervous system is still on the charts.
And FOMO doesn't just cost money, it costs mood. Suddenly you're short-tempered at home, your wife thinks you're mad at her, but you're actually just mad at that candle.
Oh, man, that you made that trade and lost some money.
Yeah.
This isn't just woo-woo. UCLA shows that just 20 minutes in nature significantly reduces your cortisol levels. And research summarized by Psychology Today shows mindfulness practices reduces impulses, especially under stress.
Yeah, less panic selling, less revenge trading, more patience. And the hidden benefit, you stop bringing market stress into your house. So these are the dad-proof steps. 10 minutes of daily mindfulness, One phone-free walk outside, a weekly journal line. What emotion tried to hijack me this week? All right, let's move into habit number 3, sleep hygiene. Tired dads make expensive mistakes. There's nothing that humbles a man faster than checking charts at midnight than trying to be a functioning dad at 6 a.m. You didn't lose discipline, you lost sleep.
Blue light suppresses melatonin. Harvard's, did a case study on that, and it's been clear for years. And the CDC's guide for shift workers says consistency and light control matter more than perfect timing. So here's some dad-proof ideas. Pick a repeatable sleep window. So make sure that you go to bed at the same time, let's say 10 o'clock, 10 p.m. Dim the lights 60 minutes pre-bed. Don't doom scroll on Facebook and Twitter and all those because you can get lost in it very quickly. Make sure your room is nice and cool and dark. The darker, the better. Use double lining curtains. And if wrecked, 20-minute power naps, not 2 hours. So that means that if you're feeling a bit fatigued and tired during the day, during your lunch breaks, take that 20-minute power nap, but don't go for 2 hours. All right, guys, so habit number 4, the minimum effective movement. Your brain and your body runs on blood flow, right? So crypto dads sit way too long and our bodies start to almost like they buffer, right? Like YouTube on a bad Wi-Fi. They're not lazy. You're just static and you're not getting that blood flow circulating throughout the body. And remember, blood flow brings oxygen. Oxygen helps energy levels and helps you concentrate better and keep your focus.
The 10,000 step rule was just marketing. A Lancet reviewed analysis shows 7,000 steps a day delivers major health benefits. So here's a few dad-proof steps again. Default goal, at least 7,000 steps. 20-minute walk, stack with your calls. A 5-minute strength, do some squats and planks. Hourly reminders, get up out of that chair, stand, stretch, and reset. That brings us to habit number 5, nutrition for brain performance. You can't think clearly on junk fuel. Sugar plus stress plus charts equals brain fog. And brain fog makes you do things like buy tops and call it conviction.
All right, guys, just on that note, there's a reason why they serve you alcohol at casinos, right? Alcohol loosens you up. The sugar rush from the alcohol makes you do crazy things and lets you loose and you spend a lot more. The same thing happens with sugar or eating carbs or pasta for lunch. All right, it creates that brain fog because your body have this influx of sugar into your body. Your body goes, oh, I don't know how to deal with this. And it kind of says, well, let me just shut down and have a little power nap to deal with the stress. All right. Now, if you're trading during that time, it's probably a bad idea. So Harvard's shown how food choices directly impact brain performance over time. The goal isn't the perfect diet. It's stable energy, having these ebbs and flows that are consistent, not these sugar spikes because I got a pack of sweeties on my desk. You'll have fewer crashes. So here are some dad-proof steps. Eat each meal with protein and basically greens, right? So start with your proteins first. That helps reduce insulin levels, then move to your greens and then move to your carbohydrates. Just having that flow allows you to, just regulate your body a little bit better from the insulin spikes. And then daily snacks, kind of go nuts and berries. Berries have antioxidants. Nuts have all those magnesium, potassiums helping for, brain function. And stay away from the sugary snacks and the Red Bulls and the sugary drinks. Even though you're craving that caffeine, you don't need the 6 teaspoons of sugar that come with it. All right, guys, and most importantly, I know you guys are busy throughout the week, but that's what Sundays are for. So Sundays, see it as a prep day. See it as, what do I need to do to have a great week? Let me set up, let me go to the shops, let me do what I need to do, prepare my packs of meals, prepare my good nutritious snacks. We got biltong, you guys, you got beef jerky. You're missing out on life. Biltong's the most awesome thing on earth. But it's protein or cured meat that you eat and snack on. And it allows you to have that protein, but it doesn't spike your sugar levels. So just make sure you plan. If you plan properly, think about yourself as an elite trader or elite athlete. You got to put yourself into a daily success environment. The sum of every hour that you're doing correct makes a successful day, which makes a successful week, which then makes a successful year. So it all comes down to preparation. All right, guys, so closing part 1. It's not sexy, but, you want to keep your stacks alive. You want to keep your mental, your physical, your health hygiene all in check.
Part 2 is where we build the Dad OS: health rituals, knowledge hygiene, money rules, legacy, and community.
All right, so yes, the dad's operating system, that's what we're going to be discussing in part 2. So just nice and easy. Don't go and say, oh, I'm going to do all 5. Pick one habit. Don't be a hero. Stack it. Once you get into a flow and I've got one waxed down, choose another one that you're keen on doing. So you can jump to number 5 if you want. Start now, it's 5, it's number 2, and build up that consistency and then keep stacking it so you can get through all 10, right? So don't be a hero. One, the what did they say, Ryan? The lowest bearing fruit, the one that you find easy to do. All right. And then just hone in on that, even if it is just walking after a meal, because that also reduces your insulin levels as well. All right, guys. So that concludes episode 1 on the 5 habits that can help you, have a good 2026. These are important. It's not just about trading. It's not just about being crazy in the crypto markets. It's about being sane, because Ryan's been in longer than I have, and I've got into it through a couple of cycles, and it can consume you and mentally destroy you, right? And it's over time, it weathers you down. So you need to make sure every year you put in these good habits to make sure that you're in this for the long run, not the short term.
Absolutely. Thanks a lot, guys. We'll see you next time.
Take care. Ciao.
The material and information presented in this recording are for entertainment purposes only. Do not misconstrue what you hear as investment or trading advice. Always do your own research. The views, thoughts, and opinions expressed by the guests on this recording are their own and do not necessarily reflect those of Dad's Gone Crypto or its hosts.